Hey guys, what's up? Lone Berserker here, and this is going to be a commentary 3 versus 3. I am Armenia, my allies are Galatia, Seleucids, and we're going up against Eparus, Carthage, and Nabatea. So, I guess this time I will actually show you the armies. So I have 3 horse archers, 3 hillmen, 1 eastern spearman, and there's a reason for that. My team neutered me by not allowing me to have 4 eastern spearmen, because I was breaking the rules. I've got 2 axemen, 3 cartly axemen, 4 cataphracts, 3 are eastern, 1's royal. Galatia has a light horse, Cappadocian noble and noble, and then he's got Galatian sword, Galatian sword, and Galatian sword. 5 levy freemen, 5 Galatian legionnaires, and 3 Syrians. However, he has the levy freemen behind the legionaries, which I don't quite understand that. Seleucids have Eastern Slingers, Syrian, Eastern Slinger, and Syrian. Odd to have the Syrians on the flank, but his choice. 4 pikemen, I think. Yep. 4 pikemen. Thorax, Thorax, Hillman, Thorax, and Thorax. Then he's got Median, Median, Agema, and Median. He's got these horse skirmishers over here. So that is our armies. Next we have Eparus, who has 2 Tarentines, 2 Thessalians, 1 Hellenic. An Italian spear, which is quite the choice. Italian sword, pikemen, 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 Threo spear, slingers, Etruscan, Italian, Samnite, 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 and Italian, so that's his army. Carthage has 3 Balearics, 1 late Libyan, oh frig, 3 African pikes. The unit, okay, hold on a minute. The unit I hate the most, but also gets like the most love I've ever seen. Samnite, 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 Libyan, and Gallic warriors. 3 Carthaginian cav, 1 noble cav, another Gallic warrior, and another Gallic warrior. So this is a pretty heavy Carthaginian build. I am shooting Nabatea right now at the moment. Nabatea has slinger, 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 and slinger. 4 slingers. Swordmen, desert hoplite, axemen, axemen, armored desert hoplite, desert hoplite, swordsman, axemen, noble, armored camel, desert hoplite, axe warrior, noble, 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 and camel. Pretty tough Nabatean build for me, and I was actually very worried about this, so my strategy here is honestly just to shoot. God, why is this so loud? Okay, I've turned it down. You know what, we're gonna go an extra level. Okay. So, horse archers, just need to do as much damage as possible, honestly, at the start here. Now, I was very afraid of this because my infantry isn't the greatest. On top of that, I have played with Nabatea, and I know for a fact they are a very, very good faction, especially with these noble cav matched up with the camels here to scare horses. So he's got a fear effect, too. That is also a problem. Teammate goes in for a rush here, which I kind of like, the light horse. But he immediately regrets it because there are 3 Balearics right there that would absolutely ruin that light horse's day. Decide to flank my Nabatean opponent here and just try and get some shots on those camels, but he's not going to allow me to do that. And my horse archers were also just deciding to shoot the axemen, which obviously they were the closer target. So yeah, I do got him down to 106, and axemen are a pretty formidable unit, so that is good. Nabatea though is coming in hot here. I was very taken back by his speed. Also, I don't think I mentioned I had Eastern archers. Well, now you see him. So, yeah, I was kind of taken back by how fast he was attacking me, but he makes a mistake and doesn't line his skirmishers up correctly. I don't quite understand what happened here. So I am going to try and capitalize on that, and I do ravage them very quickly here. Now, archers, they got to, oh my god, they have the damage advantage. But they will die much quicker to the slingers, so I decided to gang up here. Ally is going for a rush. This is very risky because it is a Cappadocian. Cappadocians are expensive, so he could lose it very quickly here, but it does help me, and it does scare him off, and the javelins are back here, and they are coming in, but he is going to get away without a single loss. That was good by him. Horse archer's still just, you know, shooting this axe warrior. He's down to 91. Now here at this moment, I screw up real bad. I go forward thinking he's going to fight me. He's not going to frickin' fight me. He is going to go over here. And look at this. He's got a Nabatean noble. He's got an axe. He's got a hoplite, an axe warrior already in front of his unit screening, and a camel. And he's got 2 more axe warriors and swordsmen. And he can swing all this around and just smash into my flank. And that's exactly what he was going to do. And I didn't even notice that, honestly. I was just going on for a head-on rush, which would fit me the best. So he's going to do exactly that, and he's going to target my far left flank. This is bad for me, because what the frig do I have? Cartley and Hillman and an Eastern Cataphracts that barely got the charge off. He's creams my Hillman, pins my Cartley down. I got to get in here with everything I possibly can. My Eastern Spearman gets wrecked. I'm sending the Cataphracts in, followed up by the heavy infantry here, just trying to, you know, somehow get a grip on the situation. Cataphracts, so they will win. They'll do a lot of damage, but they're going to be overwhelmed. I give my freaking Cartley Axeman battle rhythm, but here's a mistake my opponent makes. He has allowed me to get my 3 horse archers into his rear, and now I'm just unleashing volley after volley into his guys, which is going to cause mass damage. Cartley Axemen are getting absolutely torn apart. They're already down to 100. My general is now pinned and fighting hoplites. That's bad. Other Cataphracts are just getting swarmed by the amount of units. He does get me here. Watch this. Oh, they didn't throw it, did they? Oh, darn it. They were supposed to throw a javelin. It would have been epic. But they are down to 45, so they might have actually thrown the javelin. So I do miss micro here, and he does get a charge on me with his noble cav, sadly, and he tears that unit of horse archers apart. I hate how weak horse archers are. I think it's bullcrap. My general is trying to survive this fight, but he's just swarmed by units. I'm going to save my horse archer, but it's already too late. He's down to 5, and he ends up breaking there. Another cataphract just comes in to try and save my general. I have no infantry here. I mean, I do have 2, but they're bogged down fighting 3 units, so I have to keep cycle charging this with 3 different cataphracts now, so all my cataphracts are gone. He's going to swing around my flank. I get a javelin volley on him with this Hillman. Oh my god. That was awesome. Other parts of the battlefield, I will slow it down, try and get you more action here. Oh god. He charged those things. Pikemen. Guys with long sticks. Galatian legionnaires and Galatian swords, backed up with more legionnaires and levy freemen, are attempting to pound through this Carthaginian line here of Gallic warriors, Sam Knights, and Noble Cav, which is kind of looking successful. Vigiles over here is fighting Sam Knights, Italian horses, and Italian swords, and he will overcome these units eventually. This is a Galatian noble horse. He probably should get that out of there, actually, because there also is a median cav falling back, so he's kind of exposed there. But he could do a lot of damage to the Thessalians, so that's actually somewhat good. Pikemen making a run here through trying to block this. This guy got absolutely obliterated by the Therato Spear. However, Thessalians are being torn apart by skirmishers, so that's good. Galatia has, oh my god, look at this. Levy Freeman. Oh, but he missed micros. He should have kept that Levy Freeman on that pikeman. He could have done a lot of damage to that. I am like burping like crazy here, guys. I am sorry. Hillman gets killed by the Carthaginian cav. I break through the axe hoplite, shooting at the Desert Warrior. He does get into my skirmishers here, sadly. We can just speed it up now. Horse Archer's just doing the Lord's work at this point. Probably the reason I'm alive. Just trying to, you know, constantly cycle charge, keep my opponent pinned, and shoot him to death with my arrows. So here I come again. I do get the right attack order here as I smash into his flank. Cataphract, though, trying to protect my skirmishers as best as they can. They're also trying to deal with hoplites, which isn't really going well. He catches my horse archer again. You can see I do miss micro quite a bit there. Cartley Axemen are being surrounded, sadly. I do finally break through there. I immediately get into this fight, which is probably a mistake, but that's what I did. Trying to shoot these hoplites. I'm also charging this hoplite to death. He eventually routs. So, me and Nabatea actually have a pretty even fight here, honestly. It's very close. Hoplite, though, starts routing, which is the problem. He got the attacked in the rear penalty. He also gets charged in the rear, and he's going to break in a minute, like I said. But Nabatea's mass flank assault falls apart, and honestly, I was amazed. I still don't know how the heck I dealt with that. Also, at this point, I'm chasing down. I'm I'm the flippin' predator here, coming after my oh my god, my victims. And this new victim is going to be this Carthaginian cav here in a moment. Galatia does help me with this Cappadocian. It's a fully healthy Cappadocian. So, it could attract some archer fire, which it is. And it is taking casualties. So, at this point, I am cleaning up my fight. I have one mine, but barely. I am shooting, at this point, the Sam Knight And then this Carthaginian cav comes after me. Watch this. This is pretty funny. So as you can see, uh, Seleucids are doing a pretty good job, but however, Galatia here is just struggling to kill these pikemen. He didn't even know they were pikemen, actually. I fall for this frickin' trick every time I play this game. When people put pikemen in the front lines, I always fall for it. It's almost like I have to at this point. So I am hunting this Carthaginian cav down, and I bring him down to 51 in that volley. His horse archers did absolute work this game. So this poor Carthaginian player. Look at this, more arrow volleys just falling into this unit. Not much he can do about it, really. He just chases. I'll just run away. So as you can see, yep, Nabatea is basically dead at this point. Galatia loses his general somehow. He's all the way over there. I think he got shot to death. I charge these Balearics. Look at this bullcrap. I'm charging these Balearics. I get shot a little bit. My general died, by the way. I charge them. I freaking lose in melee against these Balearics. Like, I had to pull out because they were doing really well. I do get some kills, but that was ridiculous in my opinion. Horse archers are so freaking weak in this game. They do shoot the Balearic as they flee though, and like they're literally breaking right now because of the general penalty and attacked in the rear. I'll get them out of there and they will survive, and they have one last task before they finally die here. And you can see there's still quite a bit of time in this battle because this is a very long one. I'm gathering what's left of my forces here, trying to beat up the rest of Nabatea. So this is probably a mistake by me, honestly. I probably should have saved these guys. They had still a little bit of ammo, like 1 or 2 volleys left. But I saw the opportunity and I took it. I decided to charge these slingers right here with my horse archers. And sadly, my opponent sees it as soon as I do it, and I don't react fast enough, and he gets a charge on me. And I didn't kill a slinger. I killed 2 slingers, so I lose 2 horse archer units for a few slingers. Not good. Samnite here charging through. At this point, it's sort of like a massive stalemate. I bet we really didn't know what to do at this point because I had just barely beaten Nabatea. I had a few units left, and they were all suffering from morale because of the loss of my general. So I still have this unit of Cataphracts of 18. I decided to help Galatia out here. And Galatia also lost his general. He's down to 4, so not much he can do. I do trample charge this unit, and it gets absolutely destroyed. Carthaginian noble cav. It's not going to stand up to Cataphracts, so it's already down to 27, and I've still got 15. My ally gets a javelin volley in there with his Levy Freeman, so I'm just trying to pin him down and, you know, allow my teammate to get his Levy Freeman in there. And Carthage isn't really reacting to this. Well, he saw it, but he just didn't give the orders to help it out until a little later. Levy Freeman tear this Carthaginian unit apart. So we're double teaming it, but he's got a ton of units coming forward. This was actually really funny, guys. I get javelin there. I'm down to 6. And we're going to try and save my unit here, so this is valuable at this point because it's late game. Everyone's units are damaged. These 6 Cataphracts could turn the tide in the battle, but sadly the Carthaginian was really smart and doesn't allow me to get away, and those stupid freaking Balearics back there throw their rocks and kill 5 horses and 1 guy lives, but he instantly breaks off the field, and I even tried walking him to try and keep him alive. Oh, you coward, look at you, fleeing back to Armenia. So me and Galatia are separated from the Seleucid player, so we got to try and, you know, come up with our own plan here. My archer routes off the field, literally due to the amount of morale damage it had suffered, and everyone else is just in red morale, and this mass waiver starts happening. I was so mad. I was hoping that the Cappadocians' encourage effect was going to keep my guys in the battle here. I get my eastern archers up here, and I was going to try and take these Balearics down very quickly, but it doesn't really work because they are Balearic slingers, and I have crappy eastern archers. So yeah, these guys, let's check this out. So, yep. Oh my god, that horse. They'll break in a minute. Yeah, there they go, they broke. They did take down a few Balearics, though. They got them down to 38. 4 pikemen. No, never mind. 3 pikemen are trying to take out this one. Very micro intensive, as you can see. I'm kidding. Seleucids are still trying to take down these archers. Still got 33 Agema Cav. So now, over here, me and my ally just decide to go for one last hoorah. So I got my last Armenians here. We're gonna try and take out a Samnite, a Gallic sword unit, and he gets absolutely wrecked by those Balearics, by the way. They were ripping us apart. So he charges in here, crashes through the Galatians, and just runs through. He doesn't even care. He's already down to 10. He's basically breaking at this point. My Armenians make contact with the Samnites and Gallic warriors and literally rout instantly. On top of that, Nabataea's general of 8 is still alive. He's also in the red morale. He forms Diamond at the last at the last moment. He second wins the Samnites, and we end up dying. However, I did have a good chance at taking out these Gallic warriors, but there are 45 Hellenic royal calves, so me and Galatia are dead, sadly, but the Seleucids are not, and they still got quite a bit left. Lots of skirmishers, some cav units here. They can still pull this off. He's got some pikemen, thorax swords. He's trying to fight African pikemen along with these regular pikemen. These Africans are actually going to surround him. This is like the slow motion battle surround here. I don't know what the heck I just said. But he's going to get torn to shreds in a minute here. However, if he can break that Samnite, he can hit the African pikemen on the rear. Horse skirmishers of 56 are still alive, so they can actually be very useful. Any cav unit late game is useful. Carthaginian just drops to freaking red morale because their general died. And you know, this was kind of frustrating. I don't know what it was with everyone's units breaking because their general was dying. But yeah, it happened like everywhere. So we got this pikeman about to break from being rear charged by another pikeman that is walking. Over here, these Africans are winning decisively, and they will end up breaking this unit. But look at this. What the heck? You gotta click and drag. You can't just give an attack order because they slow motion here. He ends up losing that pikeman, sadly, but he still has his general. He's ganging up on this Italian sword with skirmishers, and he's probably gonna win. Yep, he did. Oh my god. So the problem here at this moment is we have two pikemen, very damaged, 2 thorax swords, 1 median cav, 1 Agema, 1 other median cav, a Hellenic royal cav of 45, an 8 Nabatean noble, and 23 Tarentines, 7 Thessalians, yes, and 56 force skirmishers. So this is kind of like who's gonna win with this cav here. Now the Agema cav are very powerful. Why he brought them, I don't know. I think the Cataphracts are better in my opinion if you're gonna bring a heavy shot cav like this. However, I don't play Seleucids. I think they're a stupid faction. I think they suck. Historically, they were cool. In-game, they're absolutely garbage. So we're trying to... Our teammate here, he wasn't on Discord with us, so he couldn't hear what we were saying. But to say the least, we did not agree with what he was doing, or what he does end up doing. So he's got his pikeman. He's trying to figure out how to break this African pikeman box. He does one thing good here. He's attacking sort of the side of the African pikeman. I don't actually know. Let me look at this. Who's better? Oh, actually, it might be the Africans. Oh my god. They're way better. They also have resistance to heat. Probably why they won. So... Skirmishers are out of ammo, I think, from what I know. But so this is where I was kind of angry at this moment. He protects his skirmishers as if they had ammo, which as you can see they don't because all of them have their knives out. Instead of using them as a force to put in front of the pikemen and then flank with the pikemen, he just bunches them up behind his already crappy pikemen, and he allows the 6 median cav to get charged. And he doesn't react fast enough, and Nabataea, whose general really doesn't matter, is there to threaten him. Which is ridiculous. So this happens. Now, it wasn't a bad charge. It was actually pretty good, and he's losing decisively. But now he's just turned his rear to Tarentines and nobles. Now, this is actually pretty smart. He tries to take down the Hellenic royal cav as quickly as he possibly can, which he's doing a pretty good job. But he allows the Syrians to get charged. His unit of thorax swords is fighting a Samnite, which is already a mistake, and he's wavering. He allows the skirmisher cav to get stuck, and now he's wavering. He's going to be wavering. Thorax swords are fighting pikemen head-on, but they do actually disengage. This is actually a really good move. He does get into the flank of the pikemen and do some pretty good damage there. However, Gallic warriors are coming in. Atlantic Royal Cav isn't going to break that quickly, so really, honestly, that was just a false hope. He also gets rear charged by 7 Thessalians. And he would not commit this horse skirmishers. I was so mad. I was like, why? Just commit it. If you're gonna lose, at least charge this unit in the back here of Gallic warriors. His general dies, I'm pretty sure. Right? Someone's general died. Yes, so his general dies. The Hellenic Royal Cav survive with the general in it. You should have just charged the Gallic warrior, which you'd end up doing now, which is too late. So now the Gallic warrior is not going to break. This phalanx African pikeman is not going to break. And now you're using horse skirmishers against Hellenic Royal Cavalry, which is not going to end well. So really at this point, there was nothing our teammates could do but watch as his units die a horrible death. So yeah, that was a really close match. It was very fun though. Felt like forever when we were playing it. Like it would just not end. So really, honestly, other than winning my battle, I did absolutely nothing. And my opponent weakened me so badly that I ended up, what's it called? Ended up, basically being useless. Now, if you look at the kills, it looks like we won that game, except for, Carthage Warlord. He got a lot of kills. But all of us got really good kills, and they got lower kills than us, and yet they still won. And that was simply just due to numbers. Me and Seleucus had so much cav. So, Cataphracts, they did pretty good. This one did bad. I think what happened was they were just simply overwhelmed by my enemy's numbers. You can see his infantry is 10 times superior to mine, and his cavalry is basically equal as long as they don't get charged, which is what happened to the camels. They did get charged, and that's why they only got 12 kills. Horse archers did pretty well. They did definitely save me in the end by shooting his units in the rear. Eastern archers not doing the greatest. For me, it's a difficult pick between the Eastern archers and the slingers, although the slingers are probably better. The archers do more damage, which I like because it kills things faster. Hillmen actually doing pretty good, 64 kills. Other one getting 0 kills and another getting 32. Axemen and Cartliaxen all around did absolutely great. This Eastern Spearmen didn't do absolutely crap. Nabataea's cavalry actually ended up doing really good. 202 kills and 171 are very great kills. The others, though, they didn't do that great. Slingers not doing bad, pretty well for the situation. They were able to snipe a lot of good units and weaken that Cappadocian. Desert Hoplites not doing the greatest, but they didn't do that bad. They could definitely get more kills than 49 and 46, but they did kill some. They got good kills on Cataphracts. Nabatean Axe Warriors not doing the greatest. They basically just killed Hillmen, and Nabatean Swords, same thing with them. They didn't really do that great. Seleucus General did absolutely amazing. Horse Skirmishers, he used these things like a pro and got a ton of kills, except for this one. But this one got 121. Median Cav, though, not doing that great, and that, I think, was one of the problems. At the early start of the game, one of them got absolutely destroyed because he pulled through a Samnite Warrior, and that actually did worse for him than better. So that was probably one of the reasons why we lost. Skirmishers not doing that bad. They did really good, actually. Hillmen doing what Hillmen do best and getting 22 kills. Pikemen actually did pretty good. I don't know how the heck he did this with Pikemen, but he did. And Thorax Swords doing absolutely amazing. At least 3 of them, because this one got 2 chevrons, so I don't know what the heck it killed, but it must have been valuable. This one not that great, but yeah, these 3 did really good. Eparus' Cav, Tarente's not doing bad, General doing great, and Thessalians not doing that great. Slingers, doing pretty good, actually. Really good. This one must have killed something valuable because it got a chevron and only has 32 kills. Etruscan and Italian, odd picks for 1, and for 2, they didn't do that great. Etruscans aren't bad, but I don't think they have that great stats. Italian swords are fun. I absolutely love them. They're like a debuffed Samnite, and yeah, basically that's it. One of them got 92 kills, not bad. The other 2 didn't do that great. Samnites not doing bad. All got a chevron, so that must mean they've killed something valuable. Pikemen not doing the greatest, and Thrail Spears actually got 43 kills, most of which were on a pikeman, so that was good. So Galatia's general got sniped by Balearic slingers. It's kind of funny, but it was sad. Light Horse actually got 20 kills. Cappadocian got 201 kills, which is really good. Noble Horse got 146, so that's good too. 2 of the Syrians did really good, 1 didn't. 3 Galatian Legionnaires absolutely got creamed. I don't know what happened to them. I think they engaged the pikemen. 2 others, though, getting really good kills. Swords, 2 of them not doing bad. 1 did pretty bad. Levy Freeman not doing that great. Well, actually, 64 kills on 59 are absolutely amazing, so those 2 did good. Carthage's general did pretty good. Carthaginian Cav, 2 of them didn't do bad. That one got absolutely wrecked. Balearics, absolutely doing amazing because they are Balearics. Of course they're going to. And African pikemen doing really good too, except for that one. Late Libyans not doing the greatest. Gallic warriors doing pretty freaking good for Gallic warriors. And Libyan not doing that good. Samnites absolutely kicking butt. So in terms of that, I actually want to look at this. I've never seen this unit stat. Why is this still here? Don't look at that. Eparus. So Etruscan Hoplite here. Yeah, they don't have the elite spear, so they're almost certainly. Well, in my opinion, I just get the Hoplite. Pretty sure. Hold on here. More attack on the Hoplite. So it is a bit worse. Yeah. Yeah. It is a bit worse, but honestly, they do have discipline, which is nice. They got formation attack too, if you want to use that. Alright, well guys, thank you for watching this video. That is going to be all, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.